Hi, friends. Wasn't planning on coming on here. I need to go to bed. It's like 11:23 at night, and as you all know, I have to follow the call when I'm called to record for you all. If you're new here, my name's Courtney, and I channel Source Consciousness. I come on here daily and bring through whatever guidance I feel called to bring through. And I also am leading a experience of living super consciously for 111 days in a row with daily activations, meditations, nidras, all the things. And we have 2 live calls a week. And today I channeled Zero, completely in trance. I'm here, but they're speaking through me. I just finished listening back to the whole experience, and I felt so deeply that I needed to come on to remind you of how limitless you are and the fact that you have the ability to not just know and envision and imagine, but live your heaven on earth. And whether it's heaven on earth, living your best life, living your dream life, whatever it is, whatever words work for you, it's you living a life you love. But we really are here to create. I love and have really, really felt into what it feels like to live in my heaven on earth. And that's the important thing, is it's a feeling, it's an experience more than it is. We're living as the embodiment, as the experience that we want to feel, and then expressing ourselves, doing what we love doing. And then that creates a reality that we love. And this is where I think we get in our way so much, is that we spend so much time like envisioning and imagining or thinking of our dreams and all the things that, we need to be happy. But happiness is here no matter what is going on outside of you. And that's where you have to begin. And the more that you're here and you're present, and then you follow what you feel called to, that's living, to me, heaven on earth. And that's what I'm trying to say in a very messy way, because that's who I am, is that that's what I realized is like, that's what this last year specifically has been for me, is like every day, my devotion to myself was to be more me, to express myself more, to be more vulnerable, to be more of who I'm here to be, to let go of control, to go more into the unknown. And every day has been an experience of that. And that to me is freedom. Now, I know this isn't everyone's heaven on earth. Not everyone is going to be lit up or excited or expanded by the idea of showing up daily on YouTube. But to me, when I used to see others do this, no matter what their message was, it did not matter. They could be talking about camera equipment. They could be talking about consciousness. It didn't matter. It was anytime I came across anyone's channel where they were showing up daily, whether they were a vlogger, whether they were living in a van, that it always just felt like I'm supposed to do that. It wasn't what they were doing. It was how they were expressing it. It was the vehicle, I guess, to which they were creating the art. So to me, that was daily YouTubing and podcasting. And so when I finally started to follow that call, because a year ago I started to just trust in the calls, and I started to show up messy and magical and sharing and letting this evolve. And now here I am. And heaven on earth to me is living my life, is being alive, is being so present in everything that I'm choosing and doing. It's making the 5D choices and investments in everything that I do, in what I eat, in who I spend my time with, in how I create, and my thoughts. And the thoughts are the most challenging part, because our thoughts are usually triggered by our emotions. So when we have emotions that get triggered, which are just energy that we store in our body, then sometimes our thoughts cannot be of a 5D frequency, right? They can take us down into a lower frequency. But the only way to move beyond that, in my opinion and experience, is to choose you more. It's to choose what excites you more, to go more into the unknown, to be brave, to feel and invest in you. You are an investment worth making. And your heaven on earth, and I can be wrong, You don't have to take what I say, but I truly don't think that anyone's true heaven on earth best life is going to be a life where you're hating, abandoning, ignoring, running, numbing from yourself, where you're judging yourself. It's a life where you are fully embodied and living and experiencing and expressing yourself as you're called to, and trusting that the brighter your light gets, the more the people that are meant to see you are going to see you. And yeah, that's probably going to mean that it's a smaller circle. And that's something my ego has struggled with, because I know my niche is very select and only a few of you are going to resonate with this and get this. Do I think that there's millions of you? Yes. But not that are all aligned with me, not that I'll have the soul contract that I'm meant to align with. And it took me a long time to be okay with that, because the pattern in me that has always been a people pleaser wants to do anything and everything it can to be liked by everyone. And it's hard when you are a conscious being, when you are someone that is here embodying the light and love, as I know you are, you wouldn't be resonating with this. And we know that we want nothing more than to do good, and that everything we say is to help. But when we're trying to convince, and when we're trying to fix, and when we're trying to problem solve, that doesn't feel like heaven on earth, does it? When we are stating in our minds or out loud that we have things about us that are not good enough, that are not worthy, to me, that's not heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is you living a life that supports you expressing yourself, creating, being as you want to. And that's going to look different for all of us. Your heaven on earth may be living in a van, traveling the world. Right now, heaven on earth to me is having this space to show up and press record any time of the day and connect and bring through the messages I meant to in flow. And I used to try and do it at a certain time of day. I used to think I needed to know what I was going to say before I came on here. And all of that was my ego consciousness trying to do the right thing and trying to prove and trying to make sure that I said the right thing in the right way so that people would click on my YouTube video and get drawn in the first 3 seconds and want to listen to the whole thing. And it was so inauthentic to me. Like, I have no strategy. either you feel a resonance and you want to listen to me, or you don't. And the only way that I know I'm going to continue to enjoy to show up and be me is if I keep being me. If I created a YouTube channel or created courses or created a business in any way where I was having, and I've done this, I've had many businesses, I've done many things to help others, but I was performing. And I'm highly conscious, and I love nothing more than helping others see themselves. But when I was sacrificing myself to save everyone else, it didn't feel good. I felt alone. I didn't feel seen. But you know why? Because I wasn't seeing me. And you can't live your best life. You can't live a life beyond your wildest dreams. You can't live your heaven on earth if you aren't being you. All of those things are going to support you being you. Your highest self, the divine, God, source, the universe, are not going to support you hurting yourself, holding yourself back, settling, sacrificing, suffering. And I know I keep saying this, but I felt really called to come on and just say whatever I've just said, whatever that is, and to tell you, if you're receiving this and this is still resonating. So sometimes I think I just say a lot of mumbly jumbly things that are all coming from my heart, because I know if you're feeling through that and you're resonating with it and you're still listening, then this message is definitely for you. And what Zero's about to bring through is going to amplify that even more, because I don't have anything figured out other than the fact that I know that I am wholeheartedly choosing every day to live my life alive and aligned, as messy as it may be, as human as it may be some days, and then other days it may be immensely divine. It's a harmony, it's a balance. And that's one of the things that Zero brought through in today's call is that those of us here with this specific soul contract, which if you're resonating with me, most likely you have, is that we are here with the special ability to find the unique sacred balance between our divinity and our humanness. And we get to be it all and enjoy it all. We get to have it all. But the only way we do that is by fully seeing ourselves and choosing ourselves. So I don't know exactly the message I'm trying to say, but I needed to come on and talk about how I really am. Like even now, I almost didn't come on because I was like, oh, my hair is greasy and in this headband and whatever. I'm not letting that stop me from bringing through this message that wanted to come through. And I'll let Zero come through. Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I won't. Maybe they'll just tell me to go to bed. I don't know. I love you though. If you feel called to, you can close your eyes, but please make sure that you breathe with us. So fully inhaling and fully exhaling, fully inhaling and expanding your whole being to receive. And on the exhales, fully softening and surrendering to now. Hello, beautiful, brilliant being. Thank you for pressing play and being here with us today. Thank you for sticking around for this message. Now we know that you are already receiving what you need from Cortnie. We did call her to come on here today in her authenticity and vulnerability, because those of you here that are being called to anchor the light, to raise the consciousness and frequency of this planet, those of you that are the chosen ones that chose this specific soul contract, the only way, and we know we keep saying this, but we are hoping you're hearing it in a different way and frequency and energy, because we've just shifted Cortnie to a new paradigm. We're really seeing your life through the lens of creating and living your heaven on earth, creating and living every day how you love, creating a life that feels good for you, because that is how you are here to be. And that is how we stream through you the magic and miracles you're here to bring to this world. But you need to choose you. And if you're receiving this, you received this because you're ready. You're ready and you're worthy of living your heaven on earth, which is, as Courtney said, just living a life that you love. It's living your best life. It's embodying your truth, your power. It's anchoring the light. It's doing what you feel called to, because you all have pure hearts of gold that want nothing more than for people to feel good and for others to love themselves and choose themselves. It can only start and happen through you. Whatever you're here to bring through in your own way happens through you choosing you and you creating a life that you love, through being there, present and embodied and enjoying your journey. There's no other way. There's no other way. And if you receive this, you are worthy. And you're also receiving this because we know that you're ready to hear this. And this, or right after this, you're about to have that aha, that breakthrough. But you have to choose you. It can't happen without you. You choosing you and creating is the way. You don't have anything to fix or figure out. Your heaven on earth is not something that you figure out before you get there. Right now, there's things calling you that you would love to do or experience or create. But beyond that, it's meant to be unknown. You don't get to know. You get to live it. You get to experience it. And the more you go into the unknown and the more you let go of trying to know and figuring it out and you experience it, the more you will get it. And then you will be more and more in your power. And you will see how easy it is for you to create in the now, to quantum manifest right here, right now, what you need. Because higher consciousness is always here to support and reward you with everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, to create your heaven on earth, to share your light, to embody the love, because that's what you're here to do. And you signed a contract with many others that are here to guide and mirror and help you. So there's other physical beings, other humans that are going to mirror and expand you, like, say, Courtney. But there's also many that are beyond your physical realm that you have connections and contracts with that are here to lead and guide you. But you can only receive the guidance, the wisdom, the information in the now, through the resonance, through the frequency, through the energy. You got to be here. You got to be here, and you're worthy. And if you receive this, then get really excited, because if you receive this and you're still listening and you want this to be true, like that you're here to live your best life, to live life beyond your wildest dreams, to create your heaven on earth and experience it, if any of that feels like what you want, this is your confirmation. This is your sign. This is your permission that you are doing it, you are being it, you are ready for it. And all you have to do is identify and be the identity of you that is living it. That's all that's missing, is you living it and making the choices that are aligned with your truth, with your true self. That's it. We promise you, that's all you have to do, is be here now and follow what calls you. Go into the unknown with all of the power. You are perfectly designed. You have all the power, all the knowing, all the keys. There's all the clues here, all leading and guiding you, all the signs, all the synchronicities, all the numbers. But ultimately, you know. And we know you know. So now it's time for you to be in the paradigm of the new earth. And the new earth paradigm is a level of consciousness that you embody, that to embody it, you have to choose you. You have to see your light and choose to do and be as you want to. And that's how you'll create whatever you're here to create that will support you living free, living limitlessly. But your heaven on earth is everything that you love, everything that you value. And so many of you are choosing to put your time, your money, your energy, your frequency, your attention into things that you don't really care about, that you don't value, that don't matter to you anymore. Maybe they did, but they don't anymore. They aren't aligned with the true you. And you don't need to worry about how to let them go or fix them or figure them out. You just need to allow them, see that they're no longer aligned, and choose better for you. Choose what excites and ignites your soul. Choose to do and be as you want to. It's all you have to do. We promise you. We will always be here to guide and lead you. But you have to choose to take the action steps that you feel called to. And the more that you do, the more you will see how free you get to be. So thank you for being you. Thank you for anchoring the light. Thank you for receiving this message. Thank you for all of the magic and miracles you're already creating and receiving. But we promise you there's so much more. And all you got to do is what? Choose you. You know what to do. Okay. We will let Courtney come back through now and wrap this up. We love you. Just breathe. And right now, what would you love to choose? Because it would feel good for you. That's all you got to do. Start there. Start now. Choose you. That's how I did this, is I just started to make the choices that felt aligned, that ignited and excited me, and did my best to not need to know how it was going to get me where I wanted to go, and trusted in the unknown. And I really do believe that source, that the universe knows better than we do. Follow the call, follow the frequency, follow the energy. Trust in the unknown. And right now, I know if you're still hearing this, there's something calling to you. It's time. You're ready. And you're worthy of living your heaven on earth. And that gets to be everything that you love, and you feeling the best living it. Like, I can't put into words how good this life feels. I do my best to share and express it to you, but ultimately, it's just me embodying and being me. And it's uncomfortable AF for my ego. But the more that I'm living it, the more my outside world is showing proof of me embodying and living as a true me, the less my ego has to convince me that we aren't worthy and that I'm not free and that I don't get to live a life beyond my wildest dreams, because I'm living it. I'm experiencing it. The truth of you that I speak to, that Zero speaks to, you know you're ready and you know what you want to do. So go and do it. Be it. You're worthy. We love you.